Let's explore the J today with steps to guide us on our way. This is the letter J, you see, a consonant sound for you and me. J spells J, like jellyfish and juice. So let's put that consonant sound to use. Start with teeth that gently meet. Round your lips like this, quite neat. Pull your tongue back nice and slow. Behind your teeth is where it'll go. Turn your voice on, let it buzz. Make a J, just because. It's a stop sound, quick and clear. Short and crisp is what we hear. Watch me now, I'll show you how. J, J, J. It's your turn now. Now remember this tip, it's a must. No schwa sound, just keep it robust. Say J, not J. You've got it down. Today we'll learn all about the J sound. Today we are doing lesson 29, day 1 here in the Reader's Garden. My name is Mrs. Gardner and I'm so excited that you're here with me today. So let's get going and talk all about the J.
Welcome to the Reader's Garden, where blooming readers go. I'm your teacher, Mrs. Gardner. The more we practice, the more you'll grow.
We are going to be doing some phonemic awareness, then our visual drill and our auditory drill. We will do our blending, and then we will continue back with our new concept, the J sound. For some phonemic awareness today, we are going to be playing with phonemes, which are the smallest bits of sound in the English language. So let's get to it with our first friend.
It's time to blend some phonemes. Blender, the blender by. Please blend each sound that I tell you, then say the word you got.
Oh, hi, Blenda. Good to see you today. All right, so Blenda, I'm going to say a word, and then I am going to, oh, no, I'm not going to say a word. I am going to say some sounds, and then my readers out there are going to blend those sounds together. All right, let's get started. Listen as I say the sounds in this word. J, A, T. J, A, T. Blend it with me. Jet. Jet. Great. Listen as I say the sounds in this word. J, A, G. J, A, G. Jog. Jog. Good job saying it with me. Now listen as I say the sounds in this word, and then we'll blend it together. Ready? J, A, B. J, A, B. Jab. Jab. Excellent. Let's do one more with Blenda. Listen as, oh, I need another cube. Listen as I say the sounds in this word. J, M. J, Now blend it. Jump. Jump. The word is jump. Excellent blending. All right, Blenda, thank you for your help today. Let's go see if Siggy's there to help us out.
Oh, hey there, Siggy, how you doing today? You're an expert segmenter and you love to play. Miss Gardner, tell us a word and let's all listen close. Then we'll say each phoneme our practice really shows.
Oh, hi, Siggy. There you are. It's good to see you. So Siggy and I are going to work together by having you help us to segment a word. I'm going to say the word, and then you, my readers, are going to break the word into its individual phonemes. Here we go. The word is jig. The word is jig. The sounds in jig are j, I, g. Very good. Say the sounds in jig. J, I, g. Excellent segmenting. The word is jut. Jut. Blend or segment to find the individual phonemes. Ready? J, T. Say them with me. J, T. Great segmenting. The word is jib. Jib. And if you're not sure what a jib is, that's a jib right above me. It's that long arm that's on a crane. Sometimes you see a jib on a boat as well. So the word is jib. The sounds in jib are j, I, b, jib. The word is jest, jest. The sounds in jest are j, a, s, t. Say the sounds in jest with me. J, a, s, t. That's our last one for today with Siggy. Thank you so much for your help, my friend. It was really good to see you. Let's go on to our schedule and we can check off our phonemic awareness drill that we completed together. And what's next? Oh, we'll do our visual drill. So let's get to that. For our visual drill, I am going to show you some grapheme cards. And then you, my readers, please tell me the phoneme, the sound that that grapheme or that letter makes. W spells W. L spells O. O. R spells Er. Er. H spells sounds like a dog panting. K spells K. S spells S. S. Now S also spells Z. Z. Often at the end of a word, right? E spells eh. It's that short E sound. B spells B. G spells G. G. U spells A. A. C spells K. D spells D. D. O spells A. N spells I feel that in my nose. I spells I. I. F spells P spells T spells T. T. A spells I. I. M spells Wonderful work on your visual drill. Please check that off in the air with me. Check, check. And let's go head over to our auditory drill. So remember, there's more than one way for you to do this wherever you're doing your learning today. I'm going to tell you a sound, and then you can either tell me the letter name that makes that sound, or if you're in your classroom or working on your schoolwork, wherever you are today, and your person you're learning with today, your grown-up that you're learning with tells you to write it down, then you should write it down. So whatever way you're meant to do it is the way you're meant to do it today. All right, let's get started. W is W. O. O. O is L. Er. Is R. Is H. Is K. Z. Z. Z is S. S. S is also S. A. Is E. B. B. B is B. G. G. G is G. Gee whiz, that was awesome. Let's go and check off our auditory drill, and it's time for us to do our blending practice together. All right, my friends, if you're going to be writing with me, get out your materials. Otherwise, let's go and blend together. Let's begin with the word wig. W, 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 I, g, wig. Now, what would I need to do to turn wig to swig, swig. Oh, I see. I'm going to need to scoot everything down. So instead, I'll have swig, swig, swig. Now, if I take off my S sound, my S, and add a T, what will I get? Twig, twig. Now, what happens if I would like to change twig to twin, twin? Oh, I hear the N at the end. Twin. So if I then take off my T, I'm left with win, win. How would I change win to wit, wit? I can hear that I need to add a T, it, wit. I'm going to take off our vowel and add a new vowel sound. Wit became wet, wet. And I'm going to take off that T and instead add a D, ed, wed. Now I'm going to scoot a new letter in, so I need to bring my W and my E here. W-E-L, eld, weld. Like someone who's a welder, they weld pieces of metal together to attach them. Taking off the D and adding a T, I get welt, welt. Now, how would I change welt to wept, wept, wept? Oh, F. I hear that P, wept. And then finally, what would happen if I took off that W and replaced it with a K? Kept, kept. That is the end of our blending drill for the moment, which means we can check off our blending drill doing a little tracing in the sky. Oh, I forgot to put my cap back on my marker. Very important so it doesn't dry out. And now that means it's time for our new concept. So we talked a little bit about this in the start of our lesson today. This is the letter J, and J is a consonant. J spells J, like in the beginning of the words jellyfish and juice, or a jellyfish drinking juice. You don't see that every day. The letter J can come at the beginning of words. We see the letter J in the beginning of the words jog, jog, and the beginning of the word jam, jam. It's a nasalized A. Sometimes I get caught up on that nasalized A, which is silly because my name starts with a nasalized A. Jam. I have to use my nose. To make that J sound, you're going to bring your teeth together and just round your lips. Pull your tongue back toward the back of your mouth, letting the tip of your tongue touch right behind your teeth. J, J, J. It feels almost, I feel a little pressure in the side of my cheeks there, and I'm keeping it really crisp. J, J, J. So it's a stop sound, which means we can't stretch it out, but it is a voiced sound. J, J, J. So when I make that J, J, J sound, I feel my vocal cords buzzing. All right, you try it and feel your vocal cords. J, J, J. Beautiful. All right, we have that J on our consonant sound wall. It is beneath the heading for tongue lifted, and it is next to the row heading for affricate. Affricate. Let's talk a little bit more about what that means in affricate. So an affricate and a fricative are both types of consonant sounds, but they're made in different ways. An affricate sound starts with a complete block of the airflow, like a stop sound, and then releases that blockage and a continuous sound. You see it's like stop and then a release of that air. Now, how is that different from a fricative? A fricative, on the other hand, is made by forcing air through just a narrow space in your vocal tract. I imagine this almost like trying to force your air through a drinking straw, which creates a continuous sound without any of that beginning block. So we hear that in the sound f, like fun, or z as in zoo. So it's different than our affricate. I like learning this stuff because this is really all the science behind the sounds that we make. And when I was growing up, I didn't get to learn this stuff like this, but it's so cool for you because you're getting to understand not only the sounds that we make, but why we make them. And I think that's pretty exciting. All right, let's talk about making those J's. So over there, we see our uppercase J. You're going to start at the top line and you do a straight line down, curving back up. I almost think of this as drawing a candy cane. So straight line down, curve up, hop back up to the top and do a short straight line across the top. Now, to do that lowercase j, it's very similar. We're going to do another candy cane shape, but it's smaller. We're going to start our candy cane at the middle line, go down and scoop up, making a little candy cane. Then you hop back up and just do a dot. So straight down, scoop up, and dot. Very good. And if you would like to practice these, you know that you can do that in the practice sheet that I have for you. So let's read some words that start with the j sound. For our first word, we have the word jump. That word is jump. Can you do a little jump? Okay. For our next word, it's on page 1 with that orange arrow. Let's read it together. Jig. Jig. Oh, a jig is like a little dance. I think of like an Irish jig. I love Irish music. Okay, going to the top of page 2, we have our red arrow. Jet. Jet. A jet is a fancy airplane, or maybe all airplanes are called jets. I don't know a lot about airplanes. Okay, our next one is our yellow arrow. Just. Just. I just need a snack. I'm hungry. For our next one, we have our teal arrow. Jam. Jam. I would like some jam for my snack. And then finally our blue arrow. Jot. 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 Oh, I'm just going to jot a quick note down. That jot often means to write something out quickly and not necessarily in your best handwriting. For our next words, we have page 3, that red arrow. Jest. Jest. So jest is sort of like a fancy way to say kidding around. So instead of saying to someone, oh, you must be joking, you can sound sort of fancy and say, surely you jest. And that means you must be joking. Okay, the next one is our orange arrow. Job. Job. My job is a teacher. That's what I love to do. Okay, my next one is my teal arrow. Jab. Jab. Jab is a fancy way to say poke. So if someone's poking you, you can say, do not jab me. And then finally, we've got our blue arrow. Jots. Jots. Oh, that person likes to take notes. They're doing lots of jots on their paper. Okay. Now, our final thing we're going to do together is we're going to write down some of these words. So if you have some place to write, like a piece of paper or a whiteboard, great. Otherwise, go get that and then come right back. The first word we're going to write is the word just. 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 So I'm going to start at that middle line, do my candy cane down, scoop up, see how I go under that red line, and then do my dot. And then just. I just wrote the word just. Now it's your turn. Please write the word jam. Jam. All right, when you're ready, if you need to, pause. And when you're ready, let's check it together. Jam. Just jam. Our next word is the word jump. Jump. Go ahead and write. Pause if you need to. Then check. Jump. And our last word is the word jog. 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 Let's read them all together. Just, jam, jump, and jog. Excellent. Oops, you couldn't really see my star there. Here we go. There's that star. And I threw my marker. Oopsie-doo. All right. I'm going to put away my writing materials. That brings us to the end of our lesson today. So we can check that last thing off, our new concept. Excellent work on all of your reading with the j sound today. I am so very proud of you.
Thank you for reading with me in the reader's garden here today. Please know I'm proud of all you do. More important, I hope you're proud of you.